Hey guys, this is Persephone and this is another video for the Hermit Tarot channel. This video is going to be dedicated to Libra. Libra, this is your monthly April 2020 tarot reading. I hope you do enjoy. Now remember guys, if this message resonates, go ahead and become a Patreon where you can see the extended version of this video. Remember guys, messages are timeless, so whenever you're meant to get this message is when you will. Remember that energy is fluid, so just because I'm reading a general reading doesn't mean that the feelings that I am articulating are yours precisely. It could be that I'm describing the person that is dealing with you. Also remember that gender is fluid in tarot, so just because I pull a card and it might have a female figure doesn't mean that it'll be a female person that you're dealing with unless I go ahead and clarify that or I specifically say it's a female. Tarot usually describes the personality traits of people that we're dealing with or the situations that are surrounding, the feelings that are surrounding that situation, excuse me. Right now it's April 10th. The sun is still in the Aries season. So right now we are making very radical, rational, harsh, quick decisions. But our Venus has transitioned into Gemini. So most of us are experiencing old lovers, old friends, old past relationships coming into our life right now, trying to rekindle, trying to reignite, trying to re-enter. So remember that even though we are all quarantined, right now it's a perfect time to actually explore reigniting those relationships, only because what do we have now other than time on our hands? Remember that there is a contest happening. You can win a personalized reading with me, a private reading. What you would have to do is become a subscriber, of course, like, share, and comment on this video. Remember that you can enter as many times as you want. So for every comment that you leave me is an entry to the contest. I will announce the contest winner in April, my last video in April, and it'll be for a May reading, May 2020 reading. Remember, you can become a Patreon. I'll go ahead and leave the link down below. And I hope you do enjoy this video, Libra. So let's get started, Libra. Libra, how have you been feeling with this lockdown happening? Are you practicing social distancing? Are you working? Are you one of the essential workers? If you are, thank you so much. I personally appreciate those people that are still working. And it's not necessarily just the people in the medical field, but it's everyone. The bus drivers, the supermarket workers, the delivery people, the restaurant owners, all of that is appreciated. Libra, for the last couple of readings, I actually saw that a lot of Libras are questioning their professional life and what they should do. And you guys have been questioning where your financial stability lies in. Libra, you were dealing with a situation where it doesn't necessarily have to be that you were dealing with a romantic relationship, but you were dealing with a partnership that was leaving you feeling trapped, feeling like, and this is something that you personally felt. It wasn't that they felt. But your overall energy, Libra, it's been feeling like you haven't been able to find your groove. You haven't been able to find a partnership that makes you happy. You haven't been able to find your flow, your rhythm. You feel like you haven't had the answers to really get yourself out of this rut, and you've had to walk away from a lot of opportunities, or what you think are opportunities, Libra. Because sometimes we walk away from things that we think are fulfilling, Sometimes we walk away from things that we think were the things or people that we wanted, but that's not always true. We have to have more confidence in what we know and what we feel and what we feel knowledgeable in, right? Let me clarify this. You finally let go of that burden. You finally let go of that situation where it was making you feel like you were in limbo. You no longer feel that way. You've let go of all the expectations that you had for this partnership. It doesn't necessarily mean that we're looking at anything romantic. It could be that you were looking at partnership as far as what your job, your professional life was. You were looking to see that maybe your path that you already had decided that you wanted was no longer serving you, serving your purpose, serving your higher being, serving your intellect, right? Because Libra, you're a fire sign and you love to have creative projects going. You love to go.
Taking a shower.
You let go of your expectations, that burden. You no longer feel like you're in limbo anymore. You let that go and you finally walked away from that. And like I said before, it doesn't necessarily mean that you were walking away from any partnerships, any romantic partnerships. But like I said, you let go of the idea of what your career path might be. You let go of the idea of what things should be. Your overall energy is the moon and the world reversed. Again, this has to do with illuminating, clarity, exposure. This has to do with what you felt was already in the plans for you, already in the works for you. It's no longer serving you. It's no longer your purpose. It's no longer what your ideal is anymore. Now you're going to have to start from scratch and really start to think, what is it that I want? How do I want it? Where do I go from here? How can I make this work for me? Let's give him another shuffle here. Let's cut. Libra, my advice for you for the next month of April, have a balance. Have a balance of what you want to do with work and fun, right? Because again, a lot of us are practicing social distancing. A lot of us are stuck at home. A lot of us are right now stuck with the idea of we might not be able to work. We might not be able to go to school. We might not be able to go ahead and go further with our plans. But right now, it's not the time to necessarily overthink, overanalyze, and overwork yourself. Right now, you need to have a balance between your pleasure and your work, right? You need to let go of that burden, but remember there has to be a balance. Okay, Libra, so this is gonna conclude my video. If this resonates, go ahead and purchase the link for a Patreon membership. If this resonates, of course. And remember, I do have a contest where you guys can go ahead and subscribe, share, like, and leave a comment. For every comment that you leave, that is an entry to the contest. And I do hope you enjoy the month of April, Libra. Okay, Libra. So this is Persephone for the Hermit Tarot reading. Now, this is the extended video for Libra for the month of April 2020. If you are seeing this, I do want to thank you for purchasing a Patreon membership. I do appreciate it. And with Patreon, there's 3 different tiers, if I'm not mistaken, where you are going to be eligible for different perks, such as merchandise, private readings, topics, polls, requests, and extended readings. All right, Libra, so let's see what your month of April is going to look like at the end. Libra, it seems like you're having a hard time having a balance between work and pleasure, and you need to find the balance because you're going to turn, see how the 3 of Wands and the 2 of Wands is reversed. So that means that there isn't a balance. It means that you are trying to kind of have your hand everywhere, and that's not good. It also means that your communication skills, it's like you're trying to talk here, you're trying to talk there, you're trying to talk everywhere. Like you're trying to have your hands in every cookie jar, and that's not working, Libra. You have to pick something that you really like, that you really want, and go forward. Your overall energy is the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Swords. I'll keep that. For the future, Libra, I see that you have this mindset that if I don't work hard, I'm not going to get results. If I don't talk to everyone, I won't get results. If I don't speak up, if I don't network, if I don't do what I need to do, I won't get results. I'll end up kind of bareback. I'll end up without any resources. But if you don't find any balance of what exactly you would like to do, or any balance of what you want to do and who you want to do that with, you're going to continue this cycle of poverty thinking. You're going to continue this like hoarder, or kind of I need to pick up all the scraps kind of mentality. And that's not what you want, Libra. You want to be able to get to a place where you are complacent, where you are comfortable, where you are feeling like you're being utilized and you do have a balance between your work life and your play life. But unfortunately, if that has to start with you, right? No one can come and give you, I guess, like the blueprint of what is it that you really want. Only you can do that, right? But like, again, it has to start with a balance of work and your work and personal life. And there are some things that you're going to have to walk away from. And you might have to walk away from communicating with people that might be offering you bullshit, people that are offering you fluff, people that are offering you different perspectives. And it seems like you've just been talking to everyone. Like, oh, what do you think I should do? What do you think I should do? And it's like, it's not what everyone else thinks that you should do, is what you should do, right? What do you think you should do? What does Libra think that they should do? What do you feel would feel comfortable for you? What would make you happy? What is it that you like? And it seems like you're just trying to be a people pleaser at this point. And that's not working for you, Libra. What you need to do is actually hone in, get a balance, and figure out what you want. Libras are natural communicators and they're just natural networkers. So I can see that you decide to go forward in working in maybe a business that has to do with communications, media, broadcasting. I can see a lot of people even going into the health field, but that's more like a specific small group. Again, this is like a general reading for Libras, where you need to really think about what is it that you want and stop listening to everybody else's opinion, or stop overanalyzing or thinking that you need self-help. You don't need any self-help. You know, your answers are already within. Your answers are already within your grasp. It's just that you're grabbing too many things. You're hoarding too many things. You're worrying about too many things. And that's not what you should be doing right now, Libra. You should be honing into what you like and just going straight for it. If you were to focus your attention and actually get that balance, Libra, you would be much more successful in what you decide to undertake. Because Libras are just naturally successful, just natural, like, I don't want to say natural people pleasers, but they're just like, they're entertainers. Like, Libras are just like naturally entertainers. They're naturally like good at like giving people a show, or like comforting people, or making people feel like welcomed. Yep. Libra, if you decided to get a balance on your life, you would actually be able to not only give yourself what exactly you've wanted, but give yourself the opportunity to look at other opportunities and venture off and offer more stability to yourself and others around you, because that's what it really comes down to. It seems like you're just trying to offer stability to people, but you need to make sure you take care of home. Make sure you take care of family. Make sure you take care of within first before you go out there asking or giving your resources that you don't even have at this point. Okay, Libra, that concludes your extended reading. I hope that you did enjoy. Remember, as Patreon members, you can go ahead and see everyone's extended video, and you can even go ahead and make a request if there's a specific topic you would like for me to talk about. And I hope you have a restful, peaceful month of April.